It is the first T20 international live from Queen's Sports Club. It is Zimbabwe versus Pakistan.
Get into that quick conversation of how
long boundary to the leg side.
Oh, outside edge, and it's been put down. Chance gone a begging to end the over. It's 3 without loss.
Just to give him that half a yard to the right, and would have been pretty regulation, and 2 hands would have helped as well.
Swing of the bat. Thick outside edge, this one.
Once again, backs away, uses the bounce and pace of Muzarabani, up and over.
Oh yes, the first half a dozen, and it's some shot over backward point.
Wow, we just talked about that being a longer boundary today, and that sort of strike from Yusuf made it look very close indeed. Back of a length, stands up, throws the hand through the line, opens the face, and off the middle of the bat, giving himself room, trying to access the offside.
Tries, Wellington Masakata. Richard Ngarava, the pair comes together, and Yusuf has to go.
Ngarava got his man, almost had him the previous over. This time it's a fielder that snaffles the catch. Hard length, and in between length forces Yusuf to lose his shape.
The bright shining light, one of the main performers in Australia. Different series for him to play. Outside edge has been put down. I just mentioned a change in the field by the captain. It goes straight to the captain, and it's grasped. Don't bowl there. This could be another 6. Square the wicket. Some shots again.
You can't give any Pakistan player room outside the off stump, especially the man in form. You bowl there, you will collect, you will fetch.
Types of foods that he eats. Heaves away. That'll be 4.
Hard length again. Got to vary your pace on the surface. It's a good batting surface.
Oh, delicate. This is neatly played for 4.
Just talking about the variations. Uses the pace late under the eyes, guides it down to third man. Remember, he's in the circle to have that mid-wicket on the boundary as pretend angles.
Runs, picks the gap again, and it's just a fraction of width.
Back of a length as well. He's got a knack of finding the gaps off the back foot. He's well aware that that man on boundary was very slim in this innings. Sam Ayub.
Neatly played again, either side of the short third. Same result.
Ayub even finer this time. He uses the pace. Lets the
in the air, and is that a chance? It is. Trevor Gwandu completes the catch. Pakistan lose their second. It's the big one.
Yeah, it's a big scalp. And guess who? And he prevails. Couldn't get the elevation and force behind that stroke. Bowled it even wider. That's in the air. This is going to travel. That's a 6. After 27 deliveries, a boundary.
Meters. This time he's picked the straighter option.
And oh, big shot. This makes a great sound off the bat. Goes all the way for 6.
Done early on in the over. He knows the boundary. It's in the slot, but you've still got to put it away. And he does just that. Neatly.
Oh, is that an edge? Yes, it is. Given straight away. An inspired bowling change. Goes for 6 off the first. Pressure and the runs. In the air. Has it been taken? If it has, I think that's Dion Myers. They probably want to.
He's going to ask whether this was a fair catch.
So, legal delivery. Have a look at this. Different angle. So let's see if he gets the hands underneath it. I think he does. I think the fingers are underneath the ball there. Irfan Khan.
all the way. The youngster in the crowd tried to hang on to that one, didn't manage to, but just loosened the shackles this one.
That was so much needed for Pakistan, but on this occasion a little bit straighter.
This one down the ground. Gwandu gave chase.
In this innings, ground ball, well struck, a little bit quicker from Burl as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Won't go into the boundary, but he'll play the shot with no risk in it because of that fielder. Now, is there a run-out chance? There was. 18 gone, 1-3-1 for 4.
Opinion?
Oh, pace off it. Hasn't bounced.
Can make you look quite simple.
That's gone straight up in the air. Raza trying to get there and doesn't. He couldn't have picked a better place for that ball to land.
Answers.
Oh, that's carved away. Poor delivery.
Point in the ring. That's probably the one delivery at the moment.
Expensive over. Musiki was quick enough to get there. Unfortunately, can't stop the ball from going into the boundary. Brings the 50 partnership up as well.
Ball wide, hard lengths, I guess.
4 more runs. Swung away. Final ball of the innings.
Yes, but he has shown the signs of a good leader.
Brian Bennett in his 22nd match. Strike rate 155, that is pretty good. And best of 91. Has potential to be a real star for Zimbabwe. And with him is the wicketkeeper batsman, Taniwa Nashe Marumani. Strike rate a little less than Brian Bennett's.
Consequential, and that's why he's resorted to the wrist spinner Abrar Ahmed.
Them playing today.
Well, one bounce over the line. Got off the mark. In style, the left-hander. Marumani.
This is it's that reverse sweep. Really changes, turns his stuff all the way around. And he's got fantastic contact. One bounce.
Bowler moved outside the line of that delivery a bit too much. Exposed his leg stump. And
says to hit the stumps consistently. A 12 for 1.
Opponent. He bowls wicket to wicket. Oh, that's a good hit. What a clean strike that was. Effortless. Plays the most.
And he's hit it with the spin. He's picked that as going the other way. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Myers has been through the ODIs, scoring heavily square of the wicket off off Ahmed, and then this is an absolute disaster.
It wasn't really short, yes.
Just 3 short of 100 T20 internationals. Best 123. The Zimbabwe captain. That's a top edge. That's a top edge, and it's carried all the way to the boundary for a maximum.
That was ball with some searing pace. That short pitch delivery. And
that's found the outside edge. This is beautifully bowled again.
oh, he's living dangerously. He wasn't in control. Backed away, created a bit of room for himself, guided the ball by you.
And this time he's gone a hold of it. And he's gone over extra cover. And the end of an exciting 40 for 2. That's the pull shot, and he's got it far enough behind square. And Raza.
That's why he was able to place the ball into the gap. Few bounces over the line. And he punches it through covers. Another boundary.
Between the 2 fielders that cover.
Within the stumps. And he's been ready. Another one. It's the captain, Sikandar Raza, turning it on.
Queen Sports Club to light because of the ability to do this.
Outside edge, I mentioned those 2 fielders up in the circle.
Pitch the ball up is that there's 2 areas Raza can score that boundary. past him, which is where he's trying to hit it. But if he gets a...
In the air, heavy ball. And look for the second and they'll get it, will they? Oh, the dive, keeper, animated.
Down a little bit more, he's certainly live, looks like he's short of his ground, and he is. And that's when this partnership was blossoming between him and the captain, Sikandar Raza. Marumani has to go 20 balls.
That's beat it out, just simple catch. He's come in and done just exactly what his captain's brought him on for. That's Ryan Burl.
At Zimbabwe, 87 for 4. The injury.
That's a wicket. He's not picked the one that's turned away from him, the little googly.
Zimbabwean batter gets beaten in the flight. Japs turns away. No reason though to leave your crease, young man. There's no contact on the ball. Skipper.
That's Sikandar Raza. Beautifully bowled by Jandad. And Pakistan have clawed their way back.
Now for Zimbabwe, losing, have to be looked again. Raza trying to go airborne, finding point. Same Ayub, can't keep him.
This time it's just a little guide down towards the third man boundary. And it's a long time since the Zimbabweans find the boundary.
Much needed third man on his right hand side and this quick outfield.
Queen's boundary in the Zimbabwe innings. And then he's bowled him around his legs. It's gone too far across. Looking to play that sweep shot. It's the second time we've seen him take a wicket in that manner. Garaba in the 61st match. And he's fallen cheaply off the first ball.
Once again we sit, letting the hands flow and it stops on him a little bit. Thick outside edge. And simple catch to Yusuf at point.
Hannes Ralph back into the attack, and Tasingam Sekiwa picks up the first boundary of his innings.
Love to see that. He's not going to throw in the towel. He still wants to have a...
It's full and fast, full and straight. Cartwheeling as Blessing Mizarabani for naught. Zimbabwe 107 today.
Hasn't read that one. Played all around it. Appeal for the stumping.
Seems like.
Yeah, Gwandu's dragged his foot out and he hasn't managed to get it back behind the line in time. So, confirmation that the final wicket has fallen for Zimbabwe. All out for 108. They leave 4.5 overs in a T20 international.